some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Utes will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Punt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, You ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Back open in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Good vision and determination there to find its way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Snags it over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance.
Turning it on! And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. happens all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here's the pressure. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Gonna look downfield again. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Fitted in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond.
That's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That's their 2nd fumble on 2 possessions. My goodness, we want to come out and establish the run and get that part of the game going, but we didn't think you had to coach ball security. That's day 1. That's elementary school when you're learning how to cover the points of the football. They've got to do a better job taking care of the football.
Thanks to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far this first half, they've done just that.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Finds his man. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
On the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. change now on 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback adapting. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get to him as he throws. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coming onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game.
Picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up 14 over BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Oh, they're after him. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, DeBosa's. Jim's still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the passer. The snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Utes want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Man, and that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for it all. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And you just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Thanks to grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Complete out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed.
He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at him.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a wide open receiver. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.